Hi everyone, it's Kaya with Keeping Up with the Keepers and the founder Joel Unquest, my father, and we're going to be talking about local snakes. So go ahead.
We have quite a few different types of snakes here in the high desert, but some of the more common ones we're going to show you today. This is a pretty common one right here. This is the California king snake. A lot of people talk about these guys, about how they, will eat rattlesnakes or eat other snakes that are on your property, and they will, but that is not their primary food source. I have found many king snakes and rattlesnakes and gopher snakes all hibernating together, where the king snakes have never even touched the other ones. But then again, we've seen, king snakes that have eaten rattlesnakes. So these guys will get, up to about 6 foot. That's for a good size one. This one right here came to us. It was actually hit on the road, and we nursed it back to health, and we've had it for, probably about 8 or 9 years now. And as you start to go down towards the coast, you'll see these guys. This one's kind of a brown and a white. As you get further out into the desert, they'll be jet black and white, and as you get closer to the coast, they can be brown and yellow, but all the same species.
So cute. Hello, friend. Watch him bite me.
All right, and then the next snake that we got.
And while he's transferring out the snakes, please like and share all of our videos, because that's how we get the word out about the sanctuary. And when you do like and share the videos, you'll be entered into a drawing to win 2 free passes to the sanctuary.
And this guy right here, this is a California mountain king snake. These guys range all the way down in Baja, all the way up to Washington. They get about 3 foot typically. A lot of people, confuse these guys with coral snakes. We do not have coral snakes in California at all. The coral snakes here in the U.S., you would see the yellowish or whitish colored and the red touching. Here, red and yellow don't touch. So this species, very secretive. They are pretty common, but they're very secretive animals. They, live in the rocks, in cracks in the rocks, at high elevations. Pretty neat animals. They do consume lizards, sometimes small rodents and even small birds. But lizards tend to be some of their biggest prey items. So really, really pretty little snake. We call them tricolors. Beautiful little animals.
Is the nursery rhyme true?
The red touches yellow, kill a fellow. Yes. It's only true in the U.S. Outside of the U.S., you're in Mexico, Central America, and to South America, that does not hold true at all. And then another common...
Switch the snakes.
Another common snake that we have here that a lot of people confuse these with rattlesnakes. This is a gopher snake. This one right here was actually from Arizona, and this one, if you see his mouth a little bit, he was actually hit by a car, and a fellow reptile person found him, raised him up, and took care of him. If you look at that bluish colored eyes right now, he is actually going into the blue, or he's getting ready to shed right now. So those eyes will clear up here pretty soon, and then a few days after that, he will actually shed his skin.
And these are all non-venomous, if you're wondering. These are the non-venomous... Oh, I'm sorry, I scared you. These are the non-venomous ones. These are not venomous at all.
And one of these guys, gopher snakes will imitate rattlesnakes. They will actually shake their tail. They actually do probably a better job than most rattlesnakes do. And the reason for that is they want you to stay away from them. That is a protection type of a thing. So not all snakes that you see the tail rattling are rattles.
Thank you, Roxanne.
All right, so
Kimberly said you are her favorite. So while they're switching the snakes out again, here's Elle. I didn't want to do the live video without her, but I had to. So please like and share all of our videos because that's where we get our name out. So if you like and share the videos, that's where you will be entered into a drawing to win 2 free passes to the sanctuary. So please like and share all the videos. And now we're going into the venomous snake room. So we're going to talk about local venomous snakes that you would possibly see around your neighborhood.
okay, so the snakes that we're going to show you, there's actually 4 species that we deal with mostly, here in the high desert. I do not have any sidewinders. So most people have seen those before and kind of know what they look like. They are a smaller species. But one of the most common species that most people see around here, and these are some babies. These are Southern Pacific rattlesnakes. These are 2 babies that were born last year. They're normally born in late summer, early fall. Mom can have anywhere from 5 to sometimes even up to 15, 20 babies at a single time. They're live birth. Rattlesnakes do not lay eggs. One of the biggest misconceptions with baby rattlesnakes is that people think that they cannot control the amount of venom and that it's a much worse bite. That is completely untrue. Baby rattlesnakes can control the amount of venom that they deliver, and they can actually meter each fang individually. Venom is very expensive to make biologically, and you don't want to waste it. So they only use what they need to either get that predator away from them, or to get food. So these 2 guys right here were actually they will be re-released. They just got to me yesterday, and these were found at somebody's house. So these guys will go back out into the wild. As Southern Pacific rattlesnakes get larger, they can actually be different colors. A lot of people see them up in Wrightwood. A lot of people call them timber rattlesnakes. We do not have timber rattlesnakes on the West Coast. Those are on the East Coast. But they can be almost jet black. They can be black with like yellow diamonds on them. They can be different browns and tans. I'll show you another one that I have here.
All our keepers are so interested. Hello, Shane. And those, the ones that he just talked about, we're talking about Southern Pacific rattlesnakes. Those are babies.
So this is a young adult Southern Pacific rattlesnake. This is a young adult right here. They can be this color. Like I said, they can be jet black. They can be a greenish color. I have one that actually is kind of a bluish tint. So they can be a lot of different colors. Another interesting thing is the tail, the rattle. You cannot tell the age of a rattlesnake by how many rattles it has. Every time that they shed their skin, they gain another rattle. If it's a real good year, they could, shed 5, 6 times. If they're, a real lean year, they may not shed at all.
He's all, hello. I'm surprised he's not rattling. I'm having a mini panic attack right now. Mr. Joel Omquist is a trained professional.
Otherwise, kids do not do this at home.
No.
And actually, she's, you know what, is her cage open?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So in the meantime, whilst they get her back in the enclosure, we will once again ask you guys to please like and share all of our videos because that's how we get our name out. We are a rescue, we're a nonprofit, so please like and share all of our videos and you will be entered into a drawing to win 2 free passes. And we usually pick around 3 winners. I think I might pick 4 this time. And you guys get to win 2 free passes to come visit the sanctuary. We send you everything in the mail. We'll send you a map, other little trinkets here and there, and then your 2 free passes. So please, please, please like and share those videos. And now we're gonna see another snake.
You'll have to walk these
And this is another local rattlesnake that we have. This is called a speckled rattlesnake. You'll find these guys in parts of Apple Valley, Lucerne Valley, basically where there's a lot of rocks, large boulders. They love the rocks. This is another species that it's pretty irritable for the most part. A lot of times you'll see these guys or hear these guys long before you see them. They, again, live birth. These guys will have 5 to 10 babies, every year or every other year, depending on how much food that they get. Neat thing about these guys is that you'll see this one's kind of a pinkish color. You can find some that are white. You can find other ones that are almost black. Some that are kind of a rose color. You can find all different types of colors, and they usually will imitate the color of the rocks that they're at.
Just chilling. And if you guys have any questions, now would be the best time to ask them because we have Joel here, who is the founder, and he knows pretty much anything and everything about the snakes. So please, if you have any questions, especially about the local venomous and non-venomous snakes, now is your time to ask those questions because he can go ahead and answer them. Joel also does I keep calling you Joel, but I feel like I have to call you Dad. He has another company called Snakeworks in which he trains dogs. It's rattlesnake avoidance, so your dogs stay or avoid rattlesnakes. So if you want any other information about that, his company is called Snakeworks with an X.
And then here, so this guy right here, this is the infamous Mojave rattlesnake, or Mojave green. As you can tell, they're not a green like a garden hose. A lot of people say that. If you ever find one like that, let me know. But this is the typical coloration of them. This is a potentially very dangerous snake. But luckily enough, our anti-venom that we use here in the U.S., Crofab, works very well with the Mojave rattlesnake, unlike the Southern Pacific rattlesnake, which it doesn't work real great with. These guys do have a neurotoxic and hemotoxic venom to them, so it does cause other issues other than the other types of rattlesnakes. These guys this is a typical adult size. They do get a little bit bigger, but not much. The stories of the 6-foot Mojaves is completely untrue. They just don't get that big.
So that was the Mojave green rattlesnake.
And these guys right here, you won't find these guys up in Wrightwood. You won't find them down the hill. These guys like the flatland areas where you find like creosote bush, areas around the 18 Adelanto area, in Lucerne Valley, parts of Apple Valley, again in the flat areas, not in the rocks and things like that.
Jennifer said, "Great job, Joel." Has my dad ever been bitten? Not that I know of.
No, I've never been bitten.
He's very, very careful. One of them said, "Put it down."
Yeah, there's you know, I handle pretty much all these snakes in here. You know, we have, you know, bushmasters, we have king cobras, things like that. I've never been bitten, but it is extremely dangerous. You know, small kids, anybody that doesn't know anything about snakes shouldn't be doing, you know, handling them. You know, even professionals get bit, so you just be careful around snakes. You know, if you need help, you can always call the sanctuary here. I've got Robert that will go out sometimes if he's available. A few other people that I know that will go to help to remove snakes if they, you know, are in town. So just be careful.
Kimberly wants to know, what do they eat?
Small rodents, typically small rodents, small, you know, lizards. That's their biggest thing for food.
And then Tammy wants to know, where did you find it? The Mojave Green.
This one right here was found out by El Mirage.
And oh, never mind. Well, Jan, if you didn't hear what he eats, what do they eat again?
Rodents.
Say hello, little snake. All right, everybody. So that was our little snake talk. If you have any further questions, go ahead and comment them down below after I end the live video, because this is my father. I'll be home with him later, so we can answer those questions later. But that was our little snake talk. Please like and share all of our videos, because that's how we get our name out. We are a rescue. We're a nonprofit. So please like and share those videos so we can get the word out. Also, if you do like and share the videos, you will be entered into a drawing to win 2 free passes to the sanctuary. And you can use those at any time. I do believe they don't just expire. And you get to see all the venomous snakes in here. Oh, what's the difference between venom and poison?
Venom is something that is directly injected into you through the fangs. Poison is something that you ingest or absorb through your skin.
So all the snakes are venomous. They are not poisonous. They're venomous snakes.
There is a couple of poisonous snakes, but they actually gain the poison from toads that they eat. So they consume the toads, and they actually use that poison from the toads, you know, in their body. They actually, if you eat the meat, you know, basically from those animals, you'll get sick.
All right, everybody. So that was our little snake talk. Like I said, please share in all the videos, because you'll be entered in to win 2 free passes, which I'll actually announce next week. And you get to come see all of these crazy, fun animals. So that was pretty much it. If you have any other further questions, go ahead and comment them down below, and we will go ahead and answer them later tonight. But please like and share the videos, because you'll be entered in to win the 2 free passes. Thank you. Bye-bye.